Hi, welcome to ShowMeTheCurry.com. I'm Anuja.
And I'm Hetal. And we've just showed you how to make veggie meat or seitan. And now we're going to show you how to make a curry using that. So it's a really yummy recipe, really simple. Let's get started.
And we're going to use every shortcut under the sun possible. Now really the whole option is yours, what vegetables you want to use and how you want to elongate it or make it shorter. Entirely up to you, but this is just a guideline on how you can use the seitan that we made.
And so for those of you who don't know what this is, it's a veggie meat. Really, it's a really great meat substitute. It's absolutely vegetarian. It's made from wheat gluten, so it comes in a flour form, and you make it like a dough and cook it. And this is the end product, what you get right there.
Yeah, and we made cubes, so it's like perfect. Now, if you want to cut them even smaller, you can. And we're gonna do this curry make a curry out of it.
So one of the easiest thing to do and time saver, we always say this, is to make your Punjabi masala beforehand, and that's what we're using today. We basically took an onion. For this recipe you would need 1 large onion, 2 tomatoes, about a tablespoon of ginger and garlic, equal portions, and we cook it down in about a tablespoon of oil, and we cook it and cook it and cook it until the oil separates from the mixture. And that is basically your most time consuming part of this entire dish. And we've got that already ready to go.
Yes, and we have a video on how to make your Punjabi masala in bulk, so check it out. It'll just make life a lot simpler for you. So that's what we are doing. So we have that, and we're going to put it in the pressure cooker. So I have my pressure cooker on medium heat, and we put about a teaspoon of oil in here because we are using the frozen Punjabi masala. If you're using fresh, of course, you do not need to use any more. I'm going to add the masala in here. And once it's all mixed in, we're going to add some spices. 1 teaspoon of dhania powder or coriander powder. So the turmeric has already been added into the masala, so I'm not going to add any more now. And this is half a teaspoon of cumin powder and half a teaspoon of garam masala. And mix it in.
So here are the vegetables that we're using today. We have 1 large potato that we've cubed to nice bite-sized pieces. We also have about half of a medium-sized cauliflower cut into little florets like this. And we have about 2 medium-sized carrots, again, cut into bite-sized pieces. And we're going to add this to our masala.
Salt to taste. Just going to give it a mix so that the masala coats all the vegetables.
So while we were cooking this veggie meat, we actually cooked it in a lot of vegetable broth, and we didn't throw that vegetable broth away, so we had about 2 cups of that broth reserved, and we're going to use this and add it into our vegetables.
Red chili powder to taste. Going to mix it, cover it. Going to cover it and let it whistle once and then turn it off.
So our pressure cooker whistled 1 time, and we switched it off immediately and let the pressure go down all by itself, and it's ready to open.
Yeah, make sure it's all the pressure is released. And we're going to open it. Looks good. You can check if the potatoes are done because those are the ones that will take the longest to cook. Other than that, it is going to cook a little bit more. And I'm going to turn the stove back on medium heat.
So now it's time to add our green peas. We have about half a cup of green peas and our seitan.
This is seitan from about 1 cup of flour. See how moist it still is. Looking good.
And we're going to add about a half cup additional water to start with, and we'll see if we need more later.
You can also adjust your seasoning and your salt and everything at this point because everything is cooked in there, and we're just going to allow it to cook till the potatoes cook all the way through.
So our veggie curry cooked for a little bit. Our potatoes weren't all the way cooked when they came out of the pressure cooker, so we let it go until the potatoes were tender, and it is fabulously ready. It looks like beef stew, isn't it? A vegetarian version of beef stew.
Of course, true to ourselves, we are going to add some cilantro on top, and you can also, of course, add some fresh lime juice. We'll just add to the flavor and have it with chapati or with bread or anything you like. This is, or even with rice, I think it will be fabulous.
Even by itself, right? A stew,
Yes.
like a hearty stew.
So enjoy your seitan vegetable curry or vegetable seitan curry and join us again on another episode of ShowMeTheCurry.com.
Adding a pinch of spice to your life.